welcome to another edition of the Adjust the Mic podcast. We have episode number 173, and we have Colleen with us tonight. Hello. How you doing, Colleen?
Good.
We also have Mr. Thaddeus Maximus over here on to the left. How's it going there,
Hello.
T?
Great.
Good to see you guys. It's
good to be here.
Me and T held the roof down for you. What were you doing last Monday?
My parents,
why couldn't you hang out with us?
My parents went to Yellowstone, and so I had to take care of their dogs.
Oh, the hell was that?
It was fine. They're crazy little Aussies, but nobody else can really get kind of overwhelmed.
The last couple of weeks, you took us on a dog feeding or cat. It was a cat feeding adventure.
Yep, I had to do it again this last weekend.
The house was kind of cool.
It was cool.
The house was pretty cool. Right on the river and everything. You gave us a key and everything. Thank you for that. I really appreciate it.
Oh my God.
And thanks for the schedule of knowing when they're going to be home and not. I do appreciate that.
Scott Cam.
I went over there this Saturday to feed the cats, and I was so mad because I'm like, there was just a launch, and I could have watched it from here.
Oh, yeah.
The best view.
T, how's it going, brother?
Great.
Yeah, we had a good conversation last week. We went deep. We had some good talks.
You're easy to go deep with. So.
Yeah, we had some Mother Nature. Ooh. We had some Mother Nature.
Spicy.
That's horrible. I knew as soon as I was saying it, I'm like, this is just going to be bad.
Perfect.
Why do I do these things?
That's great. Real quick, Brent's birthday yesterday. We got a bunch of birthdays. Let's just get these out. Brent's birthday yesterday, 40 years old. Mm-hmm. You guys went to Disney?
Yeah, I made him a shirt.
Happy birthday, Brent.
And I made him get the button that says happy birthday. So everybody in the entire park all day long was telling him happy birthday everywhere.
Can you have him come over one night this week for a birthday golf cart ride?
Yeah. Well,
try to get him by.
Yeah.
Even if it's just him. I mean, you go feed the dogs and cats and take all the kids with you. Have Brent come over here and hang out with me. Be nice.
Okay.
I think it's a great idea. Okay. Brent, come on over, man. Pool party.
You know what? He deserves
Guys only.
it. He deserves it. He can. But just make sure it's after 7:30 when the kids are in bed.
Yeah. Well, if Jefferson next door come over, Al Bundy here in the house, do a little no ma'am, hate on women, sell some shoes.
Yeah, right. You guys will be on ChatGPT like the whole time fucking around with shit. It's like a nerd. It'll be a nerd fest in here.
Is that what it'll be?
Yeah.
Probably.
You computer.
Probably.
Computer junkies. That ChatGPT was really cool though.
It is. It really is.
And we told my mom about it, and she was so sketch about it, right? Oh, no, they give wrong information, blah, blah, blah. A couple days later, she calls, and she's like, so how exactly did you do that? Because they went to Yellowstone.
Yeah.
So she did it for that. She was shocked at all the stuff that she got and all the information. She's like, oh, my God, this is the best thing. I'm like, Scott's been talking about it for like a year now, and I've been ignoring him.
It is unbelievable. Every day I find something else to ask it, and I'm just so amazed. Like, if I don't like the answer, I can say, you know what, that sounded okay, but could you give me an answer that's more in this range or more for this or more this skill? And it does. It goes, oh, absolutely. Like, how nice is that? If I said, hey, Colleen, can you proofread this, but then can you give me 5 different examples of 5 different background references on how to do this? You're going to go, are you kidding me? F you, I quit. I'm out of here. I don't want to do this work anymore. You ask ChatGPT, it goes, absolutely, coming right up. Here you go.
Yeah, my mom said one of the places it suggested was closed, and she told it that, and it said, thank you so much for helping our, whatever grow. I'm like, wow, is this thing just like super nice? Like,
it's amazing.
I'm kind of scared, man, because how accurate that was from just the few things we said. And I Googled trying to find these things. How did it find it? It's not
it's amazing. It really is.
So thank you for the suggestion.
You are very welcome, and happy birthday, Brent.
Yes, Brent. In the 40s, old man.
T, you got some birthdays. We got a bunch over here. We got your mom's birthday. Is that today?
Yep.
Nice. So her birthday's on the 28th. One day off of my father's. Happy birthday, moms.
Moms and dad.
Do you have a heartfelt thing written that you wanted to tell her on the microphone right now?
Speech.
No.
You have a speech?
I did it already.
Did you?
Yeah.
What'd you do?
It was like 3 words.
I love you, Mom.
Bam.
Do you write your mom like emotional, like sentimental things to get her all like, are you good at that?
I write her some cards, like personal Christmas and birthday cards. She'll pull them out once in a while and be like, this is so special and whatever. Yeah.
Hey,
it's cool.
There's something for older people love. Maybe it's all people. I'm saying older. Love cards. Love receiving cards. Like I've never.
My grandma still sends me one for every occasion.
Do you save
I get
everyone?
one. Yes, because she writes in her beautiful cursive handwriting and is always like, "I'm so proud of you. You're such a great mother."
Yep.
I throw away everyone else's cards. I'm not even kidding.
Yep.
I keep hers because like not only it's just her generation, but she like has a calendar at her house that my aunt makes her and it has everyone's birthdays, everyone's anniversaries. She will send an anniversary card, a birthday card. Wow. Everybody gets it and she's on top of it. It's like
it's a
thing. It is, and I'm like, why don't I do that?
I think in the older days that was like that was a common thing. Now we have like Facebook that you don't even know that it's their birthday until the day of.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh shit, it's the birthday, and then you're trying to play catch up.
Yeah.
But it's because that told you.
Yep.
Like you don't have something that says 3 days in advance. Hey, this birthday it does, but you have to like pay attention.
Yeah.
My grandparents, like if I did not get them a card, I would hear it through the grapevine down the road, huh? Like, heard you didn't get a card this year. I'm like, oh my God, like, who cares? I don't want cards. Don't get me a card. Save your money. I mean, unless you're writing something real heart and sweet in there, if you just sign the bottom of it, if you're going to write it out, I think it's worth it.
You turn it upside down and shake it.
Yeah.
Right? Waiting for something to fall out.
Like, I want to open it and money fall out.
Yep.
Do you feel guilty throwing away like the Christmas cards with people's pictures on it?
How do you know that I do throw them away?
Listen, I kept them for a long time, and I finally was like,
throwing
fuck
them away.
this shit. It takes up too much
You're
space.
Throwing them away.
Yeah.
You're throwing your family's faces away?
Yeah, I could look at Facebook and see the same pictures.
Do you throw your family's faces away, T?
No, we keep them.
You
We're
always?
Normal.
I keep mine too.
I was like, wait, do you guys really keep them?
You're supposed to hold it
I got
longer,
a stack
T.
of
We had a whole thing. We were going to totally make you feel bad.
Oh my God. I do feel bad when it happens. Like, and when it happens, I tell Brent, I'm like, you need to take out the trash immediately before I go through it and take them back out.
I'm going to give you my favorite card every year is my Uncle Ron, Geyser. Mm-hmm. He usually has like a story, like a piece of paper that he prints out color, and it's got like all of the things that he's done throughout the year. And it's like, oh, I worked on this car, I worked on this helicopter, I did this with the dog, me and James did this. Whatever's going on in their lives, it goes in the card. So I love
it's like an update.
That's good.
And when I was a kid, they used to send it to the parent, his parents and all the brothers and everything, and I'd see it. And then I started getting them when I got a house and a family, and I'm in it, and I love it. I'm terrible about that.
Right. Where you're like, so wow, bad. He does a lot of cool shit.
He does, man. And it's cool because you don't get to talk to all your family members on the outside. Some people do, but some don't talk to them hardly at all.
Right.
So when you do get those catch-ups here and there, or if you're following on a social media platform or something, that's pretty much all you get. It's
really important, too, because like it wasn't until this year my mom was like, got everyone in our family, because everyone's separated. She's like, one Saturday a month, we will meet at grandma's, all the families, and have a couple hours to hang out, because we don't even like know anybody anymore. It's so strange.
Yeah.
Growing up with cousins and then never seeing them. And now we've reconnected and it's so cool because like they get along so well with the kids and like,
yeah.
It's like, what the fuck were we doing? Like we're family. Like why?
Yeah.
Why to take this? But
it's true.
How to keep it going, because it's so easy to just now be on social media and just, oh, I'm keeping in touch that way.
Or just be in your circle of friends, or just in your circle of your house, work, and whatever the kid's life is.
Yeah.
And you get disconnected from, and yeah, it's tough. I feel a little bit of that from now moving here. It's like I want to start doing more. I have a lot of little get-togethers here with friends or holidays, but most of the family is out of town or somewhere else. Of doing some kind of reunion or everybody get together.
Start it yourself. Make a tradition out of it now. So your kids won't have to worry about it in the future. It'll just be already in them.
My Uncle Gary, him and Carol and all that, they have a huge situation going for like, Thanksgiving. They do these football games and for Christmas burning parties and all this stuff out at Canaveral Groves and everything. So it's
they can
special.
Have good parties out there.
Yeah, so it's special, doing all that kind of stuff.
What do you do at your house that's special? Do you bring people to your place to party?
Sometimes.
Your family?
Yeah, a lot of times I'll walk over to my brother's, because he has a lot of family and they got an epic place to meet.
Heck yeah.
When I was growing up, we did do the cousin thing. And it's I got cousins in Orlando. Shout out to Cam.
Nice, yep.
And love my cousins.
Heck yeah. Did y'all growing up hang out a lot too and everything?
Oh yeah.
We got to know T a lot last episode. We went deep.
I'm gonna have to listen
And growing
to it.
up, Camp coming from Ohio, moving down, hanging out with his dad, and all the stuff that they did growing up and everything, and just all the stuff from around here was really awesome.
So my cousins were in Melbourne when we left. They stayed there, so we had like we get out for Christmas, or they'd come up.
Yeah. See,
cool.
and like my ex-wife Andre, her brother Aaron. So he's really still my brother, man.
Yeah, you guys hang out.
He comes over all the time.
Oh, yeah.
He brings the
Aaron.
cousins. So like,
Yeah, let's get serious. He hangs out with his ex-wife too. So let's.
Allie, she is very shy, and she's very standoffish. She's not outgoing to other kids her age. She warms up, and then she's just bubbly as can be. But at first, it's amazing watching her hang out with her cousins, because I see her be a kid.
Like normal.
Like she will try to not be around people that she's unsure
I see what
of.
you're saying. Yeah.
So she opens up and is her, like, she'll go out and swim, and it's all boys, you know. So she'll go hang out with them just like it's nothing, and they give her a hard time. Like when she had her boyfriend over here for the first time, the cousins are all looking around the walls, you know,
Oh
they're
my
holding
God,
hands.
she must have been, like,
they're holding hands, like,
mortified.
they're holding hands, and then Silas would run around and laugh and giggle, you know, and like it's hilarious.
You know, this
Your
with
family
Allie,
will give it to you harder than anybody.
I think with Allie, this has only changed like since I met her, like in the 2 years. Because when I first met her, she came right up, oh, talking crafts, blah blah blah. And now when I see her, she's like got her black boots on, like Lillian,
Yeah.
and like
It's like
too cool. I'm like, I think
Yeah.
I'm not cool enough to talk to Allie now. What happened?
I totally.
That's how I feel the whole time. I'm like, I'm not cool enough.
I feel that way.
And like, I know she's just not talking. But I'm like,
I
you're
feel
not
that
talking.
way.
Makes me feel lame.
Sometimes when I'm taking her to school in the morning, I can get her giggling and get her talking. And sometimes I'll try to do or say something, and she just like looks at me and looks away. I'm like, should I not be talking to you right
my
now?
God.
It's like I don't know how to read her, like, and it's frustrating.
Yeah.
Silas is easy.
For now,
I'm fine. I don't know, man.
Cute boy.
Yeah, he is. But got some more birthdays too. Skyler
Yep. My niece.
and Skyler's mom.
True.
So that mom and daughter same day or a day apart?
Day
or?
apart. Sky is tomorrow,
Okay.
but her mom is today, and my mom is today.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So the mom was first, then her. So she had her birthday, and then the next day she's like, boom.
Yeah.
That
Making
was same
life.
with my sister Erica. Hers is the 28th. My mom's is the 29th of June. One day apart. That's funny.
Do your families like celebrate birthdays big time? Because like we don't really do that kind of stuff. We have like cake and like
I mean,
Not too
Allie, we
much.
used to do like a Disney trip every year. We go up to Georgia for like, 3 or 4 days. Now it's like last year we went and got a little Airbnb in Cocoa Beach for the weekend and right on the beach there. And this year, I think we just went shopping and went out to dinner and stuff. I think as they get older, I think it won't be as. We used to have bounce houses for the kids and everybody over with gifts
Yeah.
and, decorating shit, and every kid gets something. And
I've never done that.
it's like,
Well, I did
I'm
one
not
time.
that. I'm not a planner, man. It's hard to plan all that stuff, man. It's a lot of work.
I get scared too now because I'm like nobody will show up. Like and like
That-
I don't
that's
know the
always a
anxiety
worry.
of the kids like
It's always a
and
worry.
how's he gonna play with the kids? Like I don't know. So we just
I almost think the parties are definitely for them and they feel it and everything, but I feel like we make it as much about for us to where they just want like put me in a bounce house, take me to a jump place where I
Yeah.
can get crazy, take me to the beach, take me somewhere where
You
I
don't
can
have to pay
just have
attention
a
to me.
blast and make it all about me. If you do that with your kid, they're leaving that day super happy. Just make it about them. It's amazing. My dad's birthday is tomorrow. So I'm going to go
happy
hang out.
birthday.
I'm taking off of work. I'm kind of working from home. I'm going to work and motherfucker probably
Little-
won't wake up
little
till 9 or
hurricane
10.
prep,
So I'm
right?
going to get my work done.
Oh, yeah, the
and go over
hurricane.
there. And that's, yeah. So,
So your dad's hurricane party and a birthday party.
it's, so we have what is that coming to hit us
It's not
Wednesday?
gonna hit us, is it?
We're gonna
It's like
get
it's going to Panhandle.
the what they call the right upper.
Yeah, we'll get the
like,
right, but we're not going to get a heavy part of it unless it turns up, right? Because right now they're predicting it to kind of, and who knows, right? It could change.
We're gonna catch
tonight.
the eastern side of it. Whatever. You know?
think like
Is that the good
you
side
think
or the
like
bad side?
You think the heavy eye wall part of it, or do you think the outskirts of it?
What?
Come on, T. You're our weather guy.
Did you not see the prediction?
We're gonna get water.
Great. Now I gotta look again, and I'm gonna probably get stressed out.
You got me wanting to look now again.
Because when I left, Brent's like, "Look at this. It's not even coming near us."
Yeah.
He's like, "They better not cancel school."
I hope we don't get too much rain. That's all. I don't think we're gonna get blasted with wind.
Man. Yeah. How crazy was it that California got a hurricane?
Yeah.
Like, I could not believe it. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And Hawaii burning down. Like, it's
hard.
crazy with weather right now. But, there's no such thing as climate change, I guess. These things are just.
Yeah.
All right. Where's this hurricane, man? We're taking too long to find it.
Yeah, I don't have it where it's set up right away. I got to go through this dang commercial. The tropical storm was supposed to, like, because I in transportation logistics, usually this is where I have to know what's going on my end. Everything right now is everybody's working tomorrow all day. Wednesday, everybody's playing it by ear, but possibly taking off in Central Florida.
Yeah.
And that was the latest when I was leaving work today.
Same.
So they're saying Wednesday we might get some rain, but, and there's always a potential for something. T, you got to, after last year, how are you feeling coming into this year with hurricane season?
Well, there's been enough water this summer so that
okay,
we don't need too much. I hope we don't get a double decker like we did last year. Like it got saturated. Then we got the second
big storm.
round.
Yeah.
So if we don't get a back to back, we're so far so good.
Okay.
Yeah.
The property, is the water been kind of low on the low end right now or on the high end? Because I know we haven't gotten a lot of rain lately, but we did get some this past. Was it Saturday?
We got a shot, but it was the week before, and then it laid off, and we've had all these east winds and sun. That's helped a lot.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
I'd be like, I couldn't live like where you are. Like, I'd be so worried about hurricane season the whole time. After what happened to you last year, like seeing your whole area. Oh my God, I've never seen anything like that here.
If you need to go do some laps in the pool and get your cardio up, and all that stuff, man, go for it, because you might be swimming later.
I hope that doesn't happen again.
If anything.
How long did it take for the St. John's to go down enough to where they open up the roads and stuff again?
Scott?
Like weeks, right?
I think down there on like 46.
Yeah.
I think it was like a week.
And the worst part
before the water went back
is over the bridge of the St. John's. There's a little road. I think it's called Previtt, maybe. So
okay.
Starts
something like that.
That's where it bottomed out and the road had water on it. But they closed our end here for just a little bit. I can't recall how long, but
last year wasn't that long. But there was one time when it was like a week and a half,
and it was water right up on the sides of the road.
There was one point to where it was like, even if you're like driving in the road, it was up to your tire, and almost up to the rim. There was one point.
Yeah.
That was like that was years ago. I think that was 2008 or one of the when there was like 3 or 4 that came through. That was real bad.
I don't think I've ever like been in a vehicle when it's been like that.
Yeah.
That sounds. I think about those poor people in Hawaii right now, like so much. Like, can you imagine like trying to escape fire? Like, oh.
Yeah.
Scary.
I know, right?
Yeah.
The people in California, though, they were like not prepared. Like, can you? What would that be like the equivalent here of us getting like what random shit could happen?
Well, Ryan, as you know, he's out there. He's in the mountains east of San Diego. Ryan from Indium, and he said that it was they got some rain and it was like a long, slow soaker.
Yeah.
That they liked, but he said the thing that was unusual was that it was not warm like ours down here. He said it because the wind was coming off the Pacific and it was cool.
What?
Yeah, and when it passed, he said it was like a 57 degrees and it was beautiful, when it got north of him.
What a cool experience for him.
Yeah.
Like, because who would ever think he'd be able to have that, first of all? But he knows what hurricanes are like. We're living here for so long.
Yeah, he was ready.
Yeah, I mean, he was like, everyone was probably like, what's it going to be like, bro?
Yeah.
So, guys, it's my pick right now in my fantasy football draft.
Okay.
So I'm getting the text from
what
everybody.
What round is it?
Round 6. This is a keeper league where you can keep up to 8 people, and there's 16 rounds. And we've been doing this for, I think this is our 18th or 19th season.
Jesus.
We have 14 teams in this league. It's so cool because our league, you can actually see the history from when the league started almost all the way through and see who's won what, who's done what. I'm
Where you at with
terrible.
that?
I have not won one championship. I've been to the finals once, been to the semifinals twice. But no, because it used to only be the top 4 teams made the playoffs. It was so hard to make the playoffs for so long. And then we changed it to 14 teams. Now 6 teams make the playoffs. And now I'm in almost every year. It's just whether I can get to that second or third round. Because I'm always in that middle top half usually, unless I'm just terrible.
And then you win it all.
Years ago, I used to trade a lot. So every time I trade, it'd be the worst trade for me. Because I just love trading.
I've never traded. Never once.
It's always, and for fantasy football for me, it was always about the negotiation with somebody and the trying to see what I can get from you and you trade for me to make our teams what we want. And then I get it and go, I don't like this. And I try to chase somebody else. And there's always
Frank.
these trades.
Yeah, Frank's
and now
Frank too.
Now I don't really try very often. Someone will try to offer me some shit, but I give it up. Like I don't even want to really do it anymore.
I feel weird because like I don't want that feeling of like feeling like I made a mistake. So it's like I'll pick my team. I'm gonna stick it or like, just do them on my own.
Yeah.
Man, I always get so jealous at some of y'all's players.
Oh, you might
I'm
have
glad
to take
we're
a
only
break
gonna have
so
10 people.
You might have to take a break so I can kind of do this real quick.
Yeah, let's do it.
This is my first pick of this draft, and everybody's taking everybody I want. I want to get a good pick.
I want to see who's available. Okay, yeah.
All right, yeah, let's look at this.
I'm waiting, watching and thinking of nothing. Something grabs a hold of me within. Admire the potential, such a funny feeling, and he couldn't understand. So you wait for your passion, and you try to explain. But he wants so much more than just a sample now, knowing what of it could be. Cut the power off again. See just what you're left with and how you plan to live with it. So cut it off again. Now it's time to realize enough's enough. Deal disturbed energy and insufficient memory, inspiring voices calling in, unlocking certain secrets of the universe. Feels himself detached from his friends as he awaits for his passion, and he tries to explain. But he wants so much more than just a sample now, knowing what of it could be. To cut the power off again. See just what you're left with and how you plan to live with it. So cut it off again. Now it's time to realize enough's enough. Deal with it. What you have with you ignore, acknowledge just what you, but when you get abided by these things that you would take from me now, just to keep it inside of your, so you wait for your passion, and you try to explain, but you want so much more than just a sample now, knowing what of it could be. So you cut the power off again to see just what you're left with and how you plan to live with it. So cut it off again, 'cause now it's time to realize enough's enough, so deal with it.
Is that what this is?
God. Oh my God.
Okay, so I just made my fantasy football pick. I think I'm going to win this year.
Congratulations on your win, sir.
Fantasy football. We have our league for Just a Mike that we're doing this year.
Yep.
We got the same teams from the last couple of years for the most part. We're doing 12. We're doing 10 teams now, right? Brent's running it, running the show. Do we know when we're doing it yet?
Yes, the 4th, Labor Day, right? Monday, 7 o'clock.
Is it Monday 7? So is there a game coming up this weekend?
I mean, not a real game.
I think this last preseason game was today, or
no,
this
because
past
the
weekend,
Lions
right?
play on a Thursday for the first game. The Lions and the Chiefs.
Okay, so it's okay.
It's like the day that Thursday after that Monday. I think.
Okay.
'Cause then I fly up to New Jersey to go see the Giants play the Cowboys on.
Is that
Sunday
first
night
game?
Yep.
Oh, cool. Okay, I'm off then.
Oh my god, I can't wait.
Yeah, because I have my family league tomorrow night. I think we're doing it like 7 o'clock, and it's me. I got family in Arizona. I got my brother up in Kentucky. I got my dad, my Uncle Gary in it. I got so many people in this league. I got my cousin Shona in Arizona and her son. My nephew,
That sounds fun.
or my second cousin. So awesome.
I was talking about going to the game. I'm so excited about
I
that.
know, that's
the
what I was
draft
hearing.
is going to stress me the fuck out, but
No.
yeah.
You're going up with Mark?
Yeah, he got tickets this year.
Tell him
'Cause
to tuck that shirt in.
Last year I didn't get to go because of the hurricane that destroyed my house.
Yeah.
Canceled my flight.
Wow.
And, but yeah, he called me. He's like, "Calls, I can get tickets to any game this year because normally
Awesome.
we can't get certain ones." And he's like, "Which game do you want to go to?" And I was like, "Opening day Cowboy game? Come on!"
So T, her brother is works on a golf course.
He's a
up
head
there?
caddy master at a real prestigious golf course.
So like Lawrence Taylor, like all these Giants
football player.
players, their quarterback. He got to meet last year and everything, right? It's
Saquon.
He
Barkley.
Saquon
He started
Barkley.
golfing there. Yeah.
He had to tell Lawrence Taylor to tuck his shirt in and told the story on the podcast.
Do you know who
here.
Lawrence Taylor is?
Help me out.
He was a running back for the Giants back in like the late
He was
80s
their
and 90s.
defensive.
Wait,
He was a
when I say running back,
linebacker.
he's not.
Okay.
Why did I say
You said
that?
runner back.
I did, and I did not mean to. He's not a running back at all. He was like the
One of the
sack
best
king.
defensive players to ever play the game of football, probably the best, and he did it on
Crack.
every drug known to man the whole time while playing.
I met him. My dad got us tickets to see them play when I was young. It was like '89, and we stayed at the same hotel as the Giants. And my dad was a huge Giants fan, and like we get to the hotel and it's all chaos and buses and stuff. And the hotel gives us our key, and they're like, "Show this to the guard at the door." And he's like, "What?" He's like, "We gave you the one extra room that on the floor that the Giants are staying on." I was like, "What?" So then I saw Lawrence Taylor, and he's walking in with like all these girls, and I'm like, my dad's like, "Oh, those are just his sisters. They're just hanging out." And he wouldn't take a picture with me or talk to me or anything. He was kind of dickish. And I had no idea at the time all the stuff that was happening around me, the lies I was being fed. But it was
Wow.
still a really cool experience. And he is huge and scary looking as fuck.
He's but
He showed up at the golf course.
to have to tell a man of that size and stature to tuck your shirt in, or you cannot play the game of golf on our golf course because my boss is telling me to tell you that you have to do this. That's intense.
Especially when you
That's
watch
intense.
this guy like your whole, like it's not just another football
So now
player.
every time I see him, like, take your shirt in, man.
Okay.
That's our little thing now. So when you hear me say that, that's pretty much what that is.
It's funny because my brother tucks his shirt in still all the time,
All
like
the time.
whatever. I'm like, it's so weird. I'm like, dude, untuck your shirt. Like, you're not at work. It's a t-shirt. Like, let it fly.
Yeah.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Golfers are so different than like regular people. Like the
That's
ones that are
true.
really into golf, like my
Oh, yeah,
brother. Like,
definitely.
they carry themselves.
It's a
differently and,
whole
like,
thing. The way you dress, what
Yeah.
clothes you buy, everything's curtailed around. Can I wear this on the
He
golf
looks
course?
like he's ready to go golf at any moment.
Anytime. Yeah. That'd be like a basketball player, like wearing a jersey all the time, like going
His
to the
mesh
grocery
shorts.
store and wearing your mesh shorts and your basketball jersey.
I got my Jordans on. I'm ready.
Well, us as fans, we do go to Magic games with Magic jerseys on,
Well, yeah.
like we're gonna go
Yeah,
play
show support.
football jerseys this one year. Yeah. Magic are gonna be good this year, by the way.
Yeah.
It's gonna be our year. It's our time to shine.
Okay. How about the Dolphins?
Dolphins are going to be really good. You know, we might be getting Jonathan Taylor, right?
Yeah, I heard. Like, so what? You guys are gonna have Tyreek Hill and him?
And Jalen Waddle.
Who's your quarterback?
Tua.
Oh yeah.
Tua, the best.
Okay, calm down.
No, I'm telling you, man.
What do you think's gonna
is good?
What do you think's gonna happen with Aaron Rodgers and the Jets? How have you watched Hard Knocks?
I watched the first. Hard Knocks for me isn't. I don't like it.
I like it when it's a team I like.
I liked it the first year, but then it's just so dramatic, and it's all like.
You should have watched last year's with the Lions.
I hated it.
But
Dan Campbell's awesome because he was the head coach of the Dolphins for a while.
Yeah.
His interviews, Dan Campbell was so
motivating in it.
He was like all about, he gave you the positivity and he was like real. He tell you what really went wrong. Like, I love that coach.
Watching Hard Knocks and you see the way he talks. I've never seen like inside a locker room, the way he talks to players to get them motivated. And he was a player, so he knows, and the way they treat each other.
Yeah.
Like, they love football, which is crazy because I'm like, isn't it just a job? But like, they legit live for that.
Okay.
I don't get it.
T, you don't watch a whole lot of TV, do you? You watch a little bit. You have certain shows you watch, and then you have YouTube and certain things that you watch, like especially surfing. You watch, that's your sport, and you watch everything surfing. You know every heat of every guy in every city,
a nice
every
sport.
swell. You know the best surfer that surfs each swell, probably. Like, if we gave him that trivia, all about it.
A little bit, yeah.
Football, a little bit. My butt.
I'm a fan.
Me and Allie will be hanging out. There's so and so's in the second heat today on WSL on the app. He knows that's his thing.
That's awesome.
It really is. Me and Allie watched it a couple of times, and we had fun watching it. I don't like. Is it because we were programmed as kids to like? We had regular TV we're watching basketball, we're watching football. Our parents watched it.
Yeah.
So we kind of, like, my dad was a huge Gator fan and a Dolphin fan.
It's the only reason I watch it now.
I don't, like the Gators, I don't watch at all anymore. Like, I've totally lost touch with it. Football, fantasy, like, I don't watch it on Sundays all day. Like, I will, a little bit. I'll watch some Dolphin games.
You don't just watch Red Zone?
But no, because, like, for I guess what I'm trying to say is my life went from a heavy TV watcher. Like, I would watch TV after work, come home, TV's on immediately, kind of doing stuff, watching whatever show's on. And then when 8 o'clock hits, then you had your primetime shows, whatever new shows came on. And then the cable comes out and you can record things, as time goes. So then you get your DVR so you could save things. The only thing that I ever watch that's on live TV when it comes out is Magic games. Orlando Magic games at night, I watch those games. Other than that, I don't think there's anything on TV I watch unless it's a series that I can just go on the app, click on it, and watch the series. I'll watch YouTube, the YouTube videos and stuff like that. If I'm pooping, YouTube videos or TikTok or whatever social media. But YouTube videos are tight. They're awesome, man. They do their thing.
Always with the pooping, and I have to picture you not pooping.
If you're learning how to, the listeners like to know, when I'm pooping.
I'm just being real.
But I made you lose your surfing. No, it's okay. That's fine. Surfing used to be on like channel 31 or 32. It was ESPN, and then you had ESPN2
and Ocho,
and then there would be a couple other sports that are all locked in, and one of them there was always surfing on, and then there was a couple of them, that was always fishing shows. Then you had your fishing shows, and that was back when you had your basic cable thing. And I watched a lot, like that's when I watched the Osbournes or MTV, Real World, and all the things. Like when you guys are watching, like you go and you still watch a lot of the
all of it, reality TV. I love
Bachelorette, all that.
I don't watch
stuff.
that. No, but the reality TV,
those type of shows.
Bravo, baby.
If when you go on my TV and you go to my YouTube, I'm watching these weird history things. I watch these informative things that have nothing to do with current event stuff.
Same.
Is that what you do?
I got to check some of them out. I like those.
When I go to bed, I'll wake up and it'll be like the USA World War II history, this boat and the people that were on this boat, and it's the story of them, and it's an hour long.
Oh my God.
And I have no idea how it's on. I just wake up, but in my head I'm listening to it while I'm sleeping. I'm sure when I get up, I don't change it. I'm still interested when it's on when I wake up in the morning.
You know what show we started watching again? The Brent's always watch How It's Made. Where they show you how
great.
Oh my God, and the guy's voice is so cool.
Yeah.
We've now gone down this rabbit hole because I'm like, whoa, like
Yep.
you don't even think about how certain things are made, and then you're watching it, you're like, God damn, how are they not charging $1,000 for foil?
Yeah.
Like the process.
I mean, the process to do, and that's what happens is they keep leveling up until the cost to make that is so low that they can just rake it. You know, and it's amazing to watch how they make these things. It's absolutely amazing. I love that show.
The History Channel had this series, like The Men Who Built America. Did you watch that? So good.
I've watched that so many times.
I just saw the one that was like the foods or like the fast restaurant. I don't know what it was, but it was like on different foods and then different other companies. I was like, damn, it was good. Like kids should watch that so they can actually learn, because it made it way more interesting for me to watch it that way.
I agree.
And try to like learn it from a teacher, because it's
amazing.
Like, who is it? The Totino's lady?
Yep.
Oh my God. A woman back in the day, like doing all that, making something that I literally ate every day to watch. I never thought about the process.
Watching how they make ramen, watching how they make all the different foods, how they make refrigerators.
They had to figure out how to make it good for microwaves because they got invented.
Yeah.
It's like, wow.
Oh yeah.
Take that for granted.
I
don't want to live in a world without pizza rolls. I mean, I want to have Totino's available anytime. But, you know, I guess people survived before.
But it's like, even at the old house that I lived in, I felt like I watched more TV. But once I moved here, like, I'm always outside or I'm always doing something else. It's very rare that I'm just sitting there all day watching TV nowadays. It's rare. I don't know.
Good for you.
And maybe when I was when I was married and we were home and there wasn't like as much, maybe I was sitting there doing that more often. I feel like then.
I feel like
I know Audrey used to watch a lot of TV.
background noise on in my house like all the time. Like literally, I have to put it on. I'm not watching it.
What we do is we throw on either me or Allie when we come in after work. We throw on Spotify and she'll just listen to music, and then I'll go in there and either cook or I'll go do some shit outside, you know. And then we just kind of go through our day, you know, or our evening. And then at night, either the kids go upstairs or they'll come sit down here and we'll watch. Here's the shows that we will watch if we go on YouTube TV, and it's the Joker guys, Impractical Jokers.
Okay.
We'll watch them embarrass themselves and dare each other to do whatever.
Yeah.
My favorite's when they go to the buffet and people are at the buffet and they got to try to take things off the other people's plate and put it on theirs with the other people not saying anything.
Oh my God, I couldn't do
it. And then they have to weigh their plate at the end to see who stole the most food. Because it's so good. Because some people are like, no, you can't have it.
If that happened to me, somebody stole my food, I don't even know how I would react.
Like, I would probably just let them have it and then just walk over and get more. And I'd be like, oh, it's fine. Take what you want.
What's this psycho doing?
I'd probably just take it and go here, you know. But it's hilarious. And then they're in the background trying to dare them to say something or do something. And if they say no, then that's a strike, right? I love that show,
Just thinking of it has made me laugh way too hard. Travis loved that show, and he put it on the brewery every day. He would change my MLB network and put it on that.
You guys had that Chive or whatever, wasn't it? Was it Chive?
Yep. And
that's where you're watching like fails
or awesome shit.
Yeah.
Or cute animals.
Either someone doing that's something I can watch. Like I'll throw on America's Funniest Home Videos. We could throw it like on free TV. They have that Chive
What's
thing.
cool about that is that everybody gets pulled together. Like that was the brewery is the first place I ever saw it, and Ron was insistent, and he's like, it will always be on this because when it's dead and there's only a few people, everyone starts to laugh and then they get into it. But not everyone's into sports and this and that. And
exactly,
I was like, man, it's so smart because I had to stop watching it. I will not look at it because you get roped in staring at like, look at this dumbass jumping off this.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh my God, he did it. Whoa, bravo.
Did you ever try to mail in a video to America's Funniest Home Videos or anything?
Yes.
You did mail one?
Well, my parents did.
Did they?
Yeah.
Oh, man. It'd be so awesome to mail one in win $10,000 or at least get on TV just to have your video on TV.
Well, TV or the internet now, everybody does it. So
Yeah,
it's like
I
not
guess
as
yeah.
special
Submit
anymore.
it. Yeah, true.
Remember those shows? Do not send any videos. We will not watch your videos.
Yeah, that was the Viva La Bams and all those
what's that,
crazy
Rob
shows.
Ridiculousness
Oh, Rob
or something?
Dyrdek,
Yeah.
Ridiculousness.
Seen that.
It's a good show too. I used to like Rob and Big.
Oh, such a good show.
That was you ever watch that show? Rob Dyrdek, skateboarder, and he had
Big
Big
Black?
Black, his
Bodyguard.
security guard, and it was just their escapades. They got like this horse, little tiny horse, that pony, and that pony was crazy, and it's just hilarious.
He's a huge black dude, and he's a tiny white guy.
Yeah.
And like their dynamic was just so awesome. They were really friends, and like
Christopher Boykin was his name, I think, right?
yeah,
And he passed away recently. Yeah.
That's it.
They had the
that was-
Fantasy Factory.
Oh, the Fantasy Factory was so good. They had these big skateboard ramps that went into these big foam pits, and they just did
Anything you want to play.
all kinds
The
of
Kid
cool stuff.
Fantasyland.
Yeah, it was amazing. Driving cars and jumping ramps with vehicles and go karts, and
Is this real life?
it was
Like
amazing.
skateboarding does this for you?
Amazing. It was amazing.
I think DC paid for all that.
Oh, I'm sure. But
You watch a Bushman?
the Bushman.
Guy dresses up like a bush.
Stop it.
I've seen the pranks when the guy stands up in the downtown like a bush
Oh,
or
that
a
shit's
tree and
funny.
then
That's
moves
him.
real
Yeah.
quick. Is that what you're talking about?
Yep.
I love that guy. Then there's Slender Man. There's a guy that's the Slender Man. He's real tall and skinny, and he walks
Yeah.
out in dark places.
All creepy like.
You see the clown ones?
No.
If you go like in parking garages,
Oh,
at the
yeah.
very bottom, it goes. Doo, doo,
They just
doo,
walk and follow
and
you.
it's all like creepy music, and then it's like this clown, and he's got like a mallet, and there's like some fake head on the ground.
Oh my-
And his blood and stuff, and then like someone will come out of the elevator, and the clown will take the mallet and hit the thing, and blood splatters everywhere, and the person sees it and just hauls ass.
What would you do?
I don't know. I'd run. I mean, do you scream?
Could you imagine?
I know what he would do.
What?
He'd film it.
Whoa! Look at this.
Those are
No.
really funny to watch. I might have to
Watch it, because some people just like completely freak out. Some people don't know if it's real or not, and then when they start getting chased, oh, it's great, man.
The ones in the elevator when like they're going and the lights turn on, there's like a ghost person or like a person just shows up in there with you. Oh my god.
Dude,
they do
those
that?
are really good, actually. I love all that kind of prank stuff. I can watch that all day.
We used to, me and Kyle Mallory, we used to do like fake stunts, like bike wipeouts on Garden Street into the medium. It's great.
To get people to stop.
Yeah, and our one buddy, I ain't gonna say his name,
Oh
but
my god.
He
You
was-
would purposely like
yeah, he made a harness, and he would. This is terrible, but he would hang himself off a tree right there on Garden.
God.
He hang glided off the bridge by the Suzuki shop all the way to Garden Street on homemade
kidding
in
me?
the 70s.
wait, like he would make
Jesus.
himself hang to look like he killed himself?
Yeah, he'd be kicking his stool out and all that.
Oh, what the
Jesus.
what's wrong with this guy?
He was excited
That's-
about life. you know?
That's
about
pretty-
life.
I seen him surf his
Morbid.
moped down Garden Street, standing up on the
Wow.
back seat and the handlebars.
Wow.
I'm not gonna
Yeah.
lie, I'm kind of jealous of people
I
like
had a
that
friend
that can
like
think
that.
of just fun shit to do, and I'm always just no. I'll get
My
in
friend
trouble.
always injured himself, though. He didn't actually succeed.
I
in any
got
of
to
his
see
attempts.
that too. Our
Yeah.
homie wiped out pretty good for us.
Oh, man.
Like in your head, you like were you like you knew how you were gonna fall to where you don't hurt yourself or what? Like
Yeah, we were pretty good at Kyle and I would do like the fake fight too, where
Oh, yeah. Act
And,
like you're fighting.
and we do the up at the Suzuki shop bridge, do the thing where you're acting like you're grabbing the rail and letting go, and it's only like 4 foot down, but it looks like
I didn't know people did this kind of stuff, so I'm sure when I witnessed it, I was traumatized.
shenanigans. Yeah,
So you never did any kind of prank shenanigans on people in any way?
I mean,
Outdoors?
No, but I got a lot pulled on me because of my dad. But like,
Yeah.
we never like would think of stuff on our own to do. Like, I mean, we would try, but they were always lame.
Did you
But
ever
like,
knock on doors and run or anything?
if I drank, yes.
I was in-
Drinking?
Well, yeah.
As a kid?
No. Like young kid.
Like I was like 12.
young kid. All we do
Got
is
real
call,
drunk on some Jägermeister
Get
and
the
knock
phone
on some
book.
doors.
get the phone book and just prank call people.
Prank- okay.
Refrigerator running.
Better
Yeah.
catch it. That was a good one. We did that all the time.
Your boy Ryan, best prank caller ever. Him
Yeah.
and Jonathan.
Yeah.
Hedrick, they would fucking God. I couldn't believe how they would get away with stuff they were saying, but it was so funny that like I would be crying,
We had-
laughing so hard.
Oh,
Shout out Matt
Entire
Turner.
time.
Yep.
I did the mannequin thing when we used to have the mall and I was a kid.
Okay.
I would be a mannequin and
I would
Yeah.
like stand and play. Yeah.
yeah, and someone would
Move
carry
slowly.
me off. Yeah.
One time in high school, I was at my friend Anna's house, and she lives on Barna, like in the Wendover part, and her mom would run every day. Well, I guess her mom was running, and somebody hid in the bushes and had a dollar bill attached to a string, like a thing.
Oh, yeah.
And like, she comes back and she's so pissed. She's like, I chased this bill down. This kid comes out. And
I love
she's
seeing
foreign,
those.
so it was funny. So me and Anna like went down there, and like,
That's
sure enough, it
funny.
was there. It's like,
That's
oh my
great.
god, that's so
Here's
funny.
one up in Kentucky. I'm gonna throw this with my friend Mark up there. Shout out to Mark Roberts in the Monarch. We lived up in this place, Middletown in Kentucky, and it's kind of in the country. And there's a park, a Long Run Park, and it's got big, road that goes around the lake, and it zigzags around. And our neighborhood was next to it. And our friend Gabe, his backyard, there was a trail that went to the park. So we can go from our neighborhood, instead of having to go 3 or 4 miles down this road to get to the park, we could just cut through his backyard and get right to the back part of the park. And then it's like a half mile over towards the golf course where you can play basketball, where you can like fish. We would do everything there. We would fish. We'd go there to the golf course, and we found this one hole where there's like a big dip. So they'd have to hit a long straightaway, and they'd always hit it down into the dip. And we'd be waiting at the bottom of the dip for them to hit the ball. And when they hit it down, we would grab the ball and run up to the top of the hill and show it to them. And then they'd see us, and they'd get in their golf cart and start coming. And we'd be like dancing and jumping around. And then we just bolt it to the woods because we knew where to
Did
go
you
and how
leave
to
the
get
golf
there.
ball, or did you take it?
We always took the golf
Oh
ball.
my
Trophy.
god!
Yeah, it was. You had to take the golf ball.
You must
We
have
would
pissed
walk around.
some people
We
off.
start off finding them. Well, eventually down the road, we would do it for like a week or two, and then it'd be months before we. It's not something we did regularly,
At least it wasn't the air horn.
All right, it was hilarious. But here's one of our best pranks. Okay. You take we found these 2 big 55-gallon drum trash cans, the metal ones, that are set all around the park, and they're right across from each other, right behind Gabe's house. So we set them up like that, and we took these little fine, like 4-pound fishing string, the real thin stuff, and we would take aluminum cans and tie it to the sides, and then we put it into the trash. See the dogs? That's them trying to get inside right now. When one gets going, you hear them?
Yeah, I hear him now.
It's hardcore.
I haven't heard him the whole time.
Hardcore.
Anyways, what do you do with this string?
So the strings, you put the aluminum cans into the trash cans. And so when a car drives by, because you do it across the road, when a car only comes by every few minutes, at certain times, and we would go lay in the woods in the ground, and we would wait for the car to come around. And when the car hit it, the grill would catch the fishing string, and these light aluminum cans would hit we had it measured right to where they'd hit the door, the passenger doors, and it's aluminum can, so it never would hurt the car in any way. It's real light, but it would hit the thing, and then it would start clanking on the ground, and people thought their muffler drop. They'd get out, look around, and then they'd see it, and then they'd look around and be all cussy and
I'd be
pissed.
so pissed.
And we would just look there, and we would try not to laugh. That was the thing. If you giggled, you would make leaves move, and then you would get busted. And there was multiple times when we giggled, and our friend Gay, he would just get up and start running, and then they would just instantly start chasing you, and then it's off to the races. That's why I was fast, because we were always doing something. Like we used to do this thing at nighttime on the hill of our street, and we'd get like 8 or 9 people at night. My friend Mark had a golf cart, like little battery powered golf cart, so we'd all use this to get around the neighborhood and hang out and everything. But you would take like an imaginary rope, and you get people on both sides of the road, and you act like you're playing tug of war. So when a car is coming, it thinks that you're holding a rope in the road, but they can't see it. But they stop anyway. They always stop.
Really?
And so you just act like you're pulling a rope. You're like, you're just not pulling anything.
Classic.
And they just come up, and then they're like freaking out, and then they stop. Normally they stop, and then they see us give up, and then they just keep driving. Occasionally you get the mad person that wants to jump out and either chase you or tell you about something.
Probably be me. No, I'm kidding.
Those were the best.
Actually, I'd be more relieved that my muffler didn't fall.
And it would just be, everybody went a different way.
I did a lot of that. Yep, running. Yeah.
It's probably different nowadays, right? Like, I don't really see people, like,
I don't
besides
think
people
do
doing it for social media, like, just doing fun little pranks.
That was all you had when you were younger, man. I felt like.
And they were kind of innocent. Like, some of the pranks that they pull on people nowadays are like, they take it pretty far.
I remember when Star 69 first came out, and someone called back at our house at 2 a.m, and my stepdad picked up the phone. Woo! That was a night.
God.
Yeah.
My stepdad was a definite prankster. So, like, I got it from him. The people he worked with, I felt so bad for. Like, he would hide fake snakes in the toilet for the lady who was scared of them. Like, he would put, like, I'm gay and proud bumper sticker on, and, like, somebody, or, like, honk if you're, whatever.
Yeah.
You know, just, like, they were always joking around. He took the car that I could borrow when I was 16 at Publix, and he moved it on me. So when I came out of work one day, I thought the car got stolen. And I was that kid who was like, oh my God, I must have done something wrong. And I don't want to tell my parents. And, you know, taping the handle to the spray nozzle at the sink. Like, so when you turn on the kitchen sink, sprays you right in the face.
I got silenced so good the other day on that one.
Soap on my toothbrush.
Hide behind like a door and jump out.
Yeah.
He hid behind the front door every day I fucking came home. Almost every day.
Yeah. I got that.
Yeah.
I think I get used to
Kato.
it.
With all the brothers and everything
Big
in the
time.
house, man, how could it not be just a prank war?
But
Remember,
like, that's
yeah, all
fun,
that.
man. I need to be more fun like that, but I don't think about being fun like that.
Slide notes and putting shit under the doors. People, smell all kinds of crap.
Or waiting for somebody to come home. Like maybe they got a buzz and then all the light switches are taped.
Oh my God, that's
and there's like
awesome.
a pile of furniture up in front of the door, so you have to wake
this is
people up.
good.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
You have to wake people up because you don't want to wake anybody up when you're coming in.
So
That's
my
really good.
God, I wish I would have thought about something like
That's
that.
fantastic.
Hey, CT Taylor. I don't know if you know who CT is. He's a ex-professional
I met him
surfer.
down the road because he
From here.
lives in the neighborhood here.
Yeah.
And there was a fire across the street.
So-
Lightning strike.
When he was a little guy and he was just frothing to surf, that's like, I got old pictures of him. I flip him over and it says, "Take me surfing."
Yeah.
And he was a little guy. And he came over to our house, and I don't know why, but we decided to prank him. And we got all these, like an old World War II hat and weird boots, and said, "Dad, you got to put this on." And we told him, whatever you do, don't look at his feet. And and he came in, and my dad was dressed in all this weird stuff. I think that's how it went. And,
Yeah.
and he came in there, and CT was so polite. He was kind of ignoring him a little bit. My dad said, "Did you just look at my feet?" And anyways, it was funny for a minute.
Like a little intense.
Yeah,
kind
he
of
had some big
situation.
eyes, but yeah, Pops blew it out real quick. But yeah,
You know who pulls funny pranks on his mom is Richard Huron.
Oh, yeah?
Like, I think one time
yeah.
when she was on vacation, he went in her house and took all the pictures out of the picture frames and put different family, like different random family, like all over. So when she came over, pictures were all like not anybody. Like, oh my God, the things that people think of
Here's
to do.
the best one my mom did. If I was taking a shower, this happened, I think, twice. Taking a shower, first she'd throw cold water or ice over the shower,
I used to do milk.
Or if did you?
Yeah.
Or if I had the window open, because I used to like having the window open when I was taking a shower to look outside the back window.
A window in your bath?
We had a little slide window
That's cool.
with a little screen, and then she'd always hide by the side when I did it, and then take the hose and bust me, and like But she did this once. She took ketchup and put it all over her hand. And then she wrapped it in paper towels.
Oh, no.
And then she started blood curdling screaming that she, cut her finger off or something. And I am freaking. She's gotta drive. And I'm like, I can't drive. I'm not old enough, and I'm trying to dry off. And she's just rolling laughing.
She's the
I
best.
could never do
Ketchup.
pranks like that because I'm afraid that some kind of karma is going to come back to me and I'm going to get hurt and no one's going to be like, ha ha. Oh, she's bleeding out. She's faking it.
She's
a
not
prankster. It's like,
Your mom's
Dad.
did that to you, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, she got me good.
Lucky you.
She got me real good.
That is good.
Pranking, man. That's fun.
Oh my God.
What else we got tonight, fellas? So you've been doing some coupon
No.
stuff.
Okay. So listen,
You've been couponing?
look, I worked at Publix for 15 years.
Yep.
I would watch people coupon, and it was easy back then because you get all the ads, whatever. Well, now I've been out of touch with the game. I had a job, Brent had a job. I didn't really have to worry about coupons, but now I'm not working, and I'm like, I might as well like see what this is all about now because everything's all digital and stuff. So I signed up for a few apps. Biggest mistake of my freaking life, man. My phone is going off constantly with people just calling me. I'm like, this is not worth a free sample of Dawn. Like, I can't believe this. And there's nothing I can do to stop it. I block every number that texts me. But now, like, my phone hardly ever rings. And now it's just like, and it's like numbers are like 321s too. And I'm like, I'm not falling for your bullshit. So my phone's ringing. Anybody's calling me. I'm not answering if I don't have your number.
Did you get a lot of those prank calls?
No,
T?
I don't. But damn the
You're
spam.
smart. You're smart. I did what Colleen did once. I did that.
I feel like now is this my life? Do I need a new phone?
I didn't do it for groceries. I did it for a iPad game I was playing.
Oh no!
And it's like, hey, if you do this, you can get like you used to be able to do things in the game to get free gems and stuff.
I would do that.
You know, and then like, okay, if you do this, you get this free gem. So when it asked what my name was, it was right when Game of Thrones was out. So I put Jon Snow, right? So I'm like, if I ever get a call or get some weird spam and it says the Jon Snow, I'll know where this came from.
Thank you.
Right?
Yeah.
To this day, that was when I first moved into that this is like 8 or 9 years ago when I did this. To this day, I'll still get emails and I still get the random calls. Is this John? I'm like, yeah, this is Jon Snow. Yeah, Jon Snow, how are you? Boom. And it's all from trying to do that.
Brent's like, I'm setting you up a Google number and a Google account just for this stuff. I'm like, I wish we would have discussed this.
That's a much better idea.
I mean, and the emails.
Can I give you a tip too?
Yeah.
Did you ever watch that supermarket where they
Supermarket Sweep?
Well, Supermarket Sweep for sure. That's what I was gonna say actually. But no, where they do the coupons, where they
extreme couponing.
Yes.
Yes.
And they go and
I had to check them out.
And they do all that, right? And then they're getting like $14, you know, after they give all the coupons, and they got $1,000 worth of things.
Listen,
sometimes it's $100 off of 1,000.
I'm not kidding. When I worked at Publix, we would have to close off registers for certain people, and it was so complicated, and it was horrible. Like, yeah, great for you. Now you have toilet paper last to 2020 until we run out.
Yeah.
But it's like, it was so much work and effort, like a full-time job.
Yeah.
And now, like, I don't know if that's kind of
I don't know if they still do it the same way anymore, but what I was going to say is go on YouTube about couponing and the do's and don'ts.
I'm
telling you, you will find I always do it after I fail. And then I go, look, so like my mom, anybody I know, hey, how do you do this? I'll go, dude, YouTube it, because I'm going to tell you, and then you're going to come back and tell me a month from now that I told you the wrong way because this was a better way. YouTube it. They're going to tell you the right way. It's true. Fixing your car, you're trying to learn how to do something.
Oh yeah.
YouTube is like your Chat GPT visually.
Everything can be Googled nowadays. I should have done more research, but I was like, oh, they need my phone number to confirm. I think, duh. Like, I didn't think like, oh, they're going to give it out to like 1,000 people.
And I think Google, because that was the thing, right? Google it. I was talking about Google it. I don't tell her Google it anymore. Because when you Google something, it's 90% of it's ads at first, or it's bull crap, and you click on it, and then it's some spam link that gets you, and then it's like,
Oh, so that's why you say YouTube?
Chat GPT it.
Oh, here we go back with the chat.
YouTube it. Because you can YouTube it and then watch a video about it, or you can Chat GPT it and know a factual answer.
Or you can Google it and just scroll 3 times, and then you get past all the ads.
That's true. That is true.
I just look where it says sponsored or ad.
And usually there's a little top thing that's usually close to what it's, what you're looking for.
It's crazy though, right? That people our age don't Google stuff, and when they like don't know how to do something, like at work, it would blow my mind when people would ask me how to do something. I'm like, you can literally Google it, because that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to type in, even on our work, like our point of sale systems, how you do this. But no, they don't even think about it. They're like, I'm just going to make you do it.
When people ask me, I usually just go right and do it, and then I'll send them a link. with the video. And this is how you do it.
Brent, all the time. All the time.
My mom got mad at me once for that.
Oh, he doesn't do that. He Googles
Trying to
it
talk to you.
and then passes it off like he already knew.
Yeah.
He's Googling it while you're asking him, and he's like, oh, well, you just got to do this. You're a genius. He really is smart.
He really is. How's everybody else doing? Any kind of closing statements? Anything we got that we missed?
No.
Little bitty alligators everywhere.
Ooh.
Right?
What's going on with these little gators?
We're just running around.
You got some?
Yeah.
How many you got?
Couple.
You got names?
Not yet. This one was pretty interested. I'm going to post him up.
Do gators have babies a couple times a year? Once a year?
Gosh, you know who we need to talk to, but I think they do like a false thing.
We know a
later
guy.
in the year. Yeah. But the little gators around
ChatGPT
here,
it.
they're blowing up and leaving their nursery.
Because the reason I'm even bringing it up is the little gators are out right now. Over in South Lake a few months ago, 4 or 5 months ago, they had like a bunch of little gators in there. Maybe 6 months ago, 7 months ago. Maybe it was last season.
Could have been 2 years ago.
They were little, but these gators are a little big now. And Andre's got names for like boots and, belt, like anything that's leather material is the name is the name of one of the gators. And they all just come back there like we haven't seen anybody feed them, but they just kind of hang out in the little estuary in South Lake.
Yep.
Just in that little area there.
I've been seeing a lot of hogs.
Have you?
Like over by the Enchanted Forest and stuff, like that area, like where that, if you're going out.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Everywhere. Like I've seen them 3 times now, and I've never even seen them that many times my whole life.
I used to see them all the time going out to the beach.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen them rooting out there as much as I used to in the past.
Yeah, they've been slaying it for decades.
Yeah.
Like a lot of hogs come out of this area.
Oh, yeah.
All the time.
Oh, yeah. Man.
Isn't it crazy, like, when you're out somewhere and you see, like, a wild animal like that?
It's awesome.
Like, you're like, whoa, I'm faced with something. How's this going to go? Like,
Bobcat.
Yep.
Bobcat, like from me to you. Wild bobcat. Huge bobcat.
what'd you do?
Jumped in the back of Jared's truck, which was wrong.
Oh, my God.
Which is not the
Did
right
it chase
thing.
you?
All I had to do was leap up into the bed of the truck and maul me if it wanted to. Jared pointed a fishing rod at it and then slowly walked to the front of his truck and got in and shut the doors and locked it. I couldn't go to the other side because it was only a 2-door. I couldn't go to the other side because it was right there. And I was just like sitting on the tailgate of the truck and I was changing a lure out to walk up to the shore again. And when I did, I just looked over like this to the right and there was like some bushes, and right behind it there was a huge bobcat just sitting on its butt, just looking up. Like it was like could have just pounced at me at any time, but it wasn't mean looking. It didn't growl at me or nothing, but it was just sitting there staring right at me.
It was testing you or checking
and I'm
you
like,
out.
and I said, Jared, bobcat. And Jared turned around and he saw it immediately and just pointed his fishing rod at it like this. And then he just walked in and got into the thing. And then he opened the back of the window. He goes, Scott, climb through the window. You're like, I'm not going to climb through the window. It's going to claw my ass off.
Oh, my God.
And I'm just standing and it's just staring there looking at me like, why the fuck did you just jump up there? Like I can't get you or something. And then it just kind of like, you guys are boring, and just turned around and just walked away slowly.
Could have been way different.
I was like, oh my God.
Did you think he was going to jump on the roof?
I thought I was gonna jump in the back of the truck. Once I got back there, I realized how wrong of a move that was. But I did it just
Oh my God.
Here I am, like higher ground, maybe, I don't know. Terrible move.
When you're
Still alive.
we went to Yellowstone when I was like 18 with my parents, and as soon as we pull in the park, there's literally a grizzly bear on the side eating an elk, like tearing its claws in, right? So all the cars kind of parked on the side, and like my dad's really into it. You know, it's just me, my dad, my parents. We get out of the car. My mom is like, "Get your asses back in the fucking car!" Like, cause like I was
like
too
Harry
young
and
to even
Hendersons.
care, but like
Right.
I never thought about the actual danger I was putting
Yeah.
myself into, and my dad just wants to see cool shit. So he's like, we're out there just watching. I'm like, oh my God, this is fucking happening, man.
That's heavy.
Circle of life right as soon as you pulled in.
You ever have like an encounter like that, close one?
Yes.
With an animal like that, you're just like a bear or anything?
Yeah. Yeah.
What happened?
I've had a few encounters like that. The worst one was, getting chased and the yell and all that stuff.
Getting
A bear
chased?
chased you
Yeah.
and you screamed?
No.
It screamed?
It told me real loud, it did the bear thing,
Oh my God, really?
Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah. Caught a couple of them.
Here in Florida?
Yeah. And a lot of where you see a bear and they see you and you look up and you're like, oh, damn, I hope no cubs are around me. But then you both go your way. I've done a lot of that.
Yeah.
But a few times, yeah.
We saw one in Georgia. It ran by us. We, was running towards fishermen that were fishing in the stream. So we're like, there's a bear coming towards you. People looked over at us like we were crazy. Like you could hear the bear running, but they never saw it. And then it was gone, so that's the only, but I do panic about being in the woods, being somewhere, turning around. Bear, yes. A moose. I've watched videos on YouTube on moose and what moose do to people.
They'll kick your ass.
Moose.
And they're so much bigger than you think they are.
So much.
When you
They're
see them,
aggressive.
you're like, that year we went to Yellowstone, we stayed in a hotel like outside of it. They were walking around the parking lot and it's like their legs were like up to like the windows. And I was like, oh, cool, moose, I want to take a picture. My mom's like, you do not want to mess with those.
Yeah.
They will fuck you up.
No moose.
They get the pictures all over the buffalo, like
Dessert
having
only.
people in the air because people will just go up to the buffalo. Like I saw it happen, people walking right up to them, like they weren't going to just get their
Insane.
shit fucked up. They wanted.
So we need to get with Frank when he gets back into town. We'll ask him about how many times a year gators. See what he's got going on, right? Is he out of town right now, or what's he got going on?
He's got all kind of hot stuff to fill us in with.
Heck yeah. We know all kinds
news.
of stuff that we're not allowed to tell you.
Yeah.
You can PayPal us, and we'll give you information behind the scenes. Patreon, donate to us. Anything that you want to give to Ears, just give to us instead of Ears organization. I mean, they're a real nonprofit that does really good things with the money you give them, but he's not here right now, is he? Give me the money.
I bet he's out
Send
picking
it
up
to
the
us.
ladies.
That's probably what he's doing.
Probably picking up a
That's what he's doing.
9-footer.
That's the hot things that he's doing that everybody's. Yeah, that's what's happening right now.
Oh yeah.
Little date thing going on here.
We need to set him up with somebody.
He's got one in each state.
Let's have a dating game for Frank. Come on. Any girls interested in Frank? I'm gonna have questions for you. We are gonna grill you.
Dude, we could
filtered.
totally do a dating game here.
Like for real.
Yes, I like that.
I think he would be down.
He would be.
Think so?
Only if Thad was helping in the vetting.
Are you you're gonna
Because
help?
he knows them more than I. Like, I'm not like I would get a girl that would make Frank come out of his shell way more. Like she'd be
Is this
more,
like a Mallrats game show on a stage? Dating game, or is this like a
damn kids on the escalator again? I fucking love that movie so much. I can't believe you just brought it up. I immediately thought of the guy's hand and it smelled like shit when you said the dating game. Sorry. When I'm on the escalator, like at Magic Kingdom, we're getting off Pirates, and like everybody's, I'm like, God, the damn kids are on the escalators again.
that
Nobody gets
asshole
it.
from the Fashionable Mail again?
Sorry, totally off
Gonna do
topic.
something.
I don't even remember what we were talking about.
All right, let's call it a night, guys.
Yes, indeed.
I think we did well.
I'm gonna go home and watch Wayne's World. I've been watching it like every day this week.
Hey, Mr. Potato Head Man, who's trying to kill you?
If-
I don't know, but he better not.
If it's a severed head, I'm gonna be very upset. A gun rack? You got me a gun rack? I don't even own a gun, let alone many guns that would necessitate an entire rack.
Game on. Game on.
All right, let's go.
When he's playing with those donuts. Hey, Mr. Potato Head Man, who's trying to kill her?
Oh my
Donut
God,
Head Man?
that's that and Garth are like the same.
Oh, I already said that. Yes,
I forgot the last time I watched it. I was watching the mannerisms. I'm like, oh my God, that is Garth. Like when he gets all
You
uncomfortable.
totally could do it.
He's like, I'd really like to go now. Like he's at the bathroom. Someone was have to go to the bathroom.
Foxy lady. Dana Carvey's the best, man.
So
I love
good.
Dana. He has a really good podcast too.
I love that movie.
He told me that before, and now you got me thinking of So I Married an Axe Murderer.
Yeah, it's a
Murderer.
great one.
Yeah.
I love that one.
Dana
My-
Carvey with David Spade when they're together.
Oh,
my
man.
God.
Really good.
He's funny too.
He is.
Tommy boy.
Totally.
All right, we gotta go.
Trivia.
Gotta watch some 90s movies.
Shout out to everybody. All the birthdays. Shout out to the moms and the cousins' moms and the Brents and the Pops and all of them.
We'll catch up with everybody on the other side of the storm.
There you go.
Oh yeah. Good luck.
Good luck to everybody.
I'm worried about you, Thad.
Prepare.
I'm hunkering down.
All right. If your power goes out, you can come over here.
Cool.
I hope you can get I'm so worried he's gonna get flooded and stuck.
We'll see. I think it'll be fine.
Yeah, we're gonna make it.
Don't be a roof
He usually
person.
climbs to the top of a tree and
Do you have a tree house for that?
Lieutenant Dan.
Hey, I had real quick, Ryan. Maybe I mentioned it to you. I knew we was walking by an alligator nest, and I kind of did a wide walk and let him walk right into it, and he tried to climb like a little tree this big, and it was hilarious. It fell over. Yeah.
To get away.
I didn't tell him. I just let him walk into it because I'm a good friend.
Well, I knew
Jeez.
that she would scuttle off, but fast.
Yeah.
It startled.
Oh my God.
So now I'm scared to walk in the woods with you. Thanks. Thanks, T.
All right, we're coming
Set
over
you
this
up.
weekend. Brent, you hear that?
Yep.
Scott said we're gonna ride
Golf cart rides.
golf carts.
Golf cart rides.
Do it. Let's go to Karen and Tom's.
Dude, let's do. I haven't seen Karen and them in a while.
Oh man, me neither. Let's do it.
All right.
Okay.
Game on.
Craig and them.
Bye. Craig and them.
Craig and them from Friday.
Oh, yeah. Shout out, Craig.
Daisies in a tube top, screaming from the top of her lungs. This all ends tonight. Daddy's on the floor, he's screaming for more. Saying you're gonna be alright. Daisies in a tube top, screaming from the top of her lungs. This all ends tonight. Daddy's on the floor, he's screaming for more. Saying you're gonna be alright.
Dude, that's just killer. Oh, dude, that